Hey Eryk, what was the message at halftime and kind of the mindset, given that you were down 3-0 at the break when you guys came in?
I just think, first half wasn't good enough, and I think the team knew it, and, we just had to lift the spirits. It's a mountain we had to climb, and I think, in the second half, we came out and did what we needed to do. I think, from the jump, we needed to, start with a little more energy, and I think, as a team, that's just kind of the overall message, is making sure, we're fighting for the first whistle, and, we'd have to be competitive and in all competitions, and I think, this is just kind of a wake-up call for us.
Paul, do you have any other questions?
Yeah, just talk about the goal. The nice combination was kind of similar to the goal in Seattle last year and the way you combined through the middle. Talk about what you saw and how it came together.
I think, every day me and Diego's connection getting stronger. And I think that's just when we're on the same page about it. It's, combining for goals like that. And, we both love to see it. It's one we couldn't celebrate, but, it's always good to get a goal. And I think, first of the year, it's good to, for confidence and, go moving forward, knowing that, we'll always have, plays like that to lift us. And, it's just good that I was able to get my first goal.
Next, we'll go to Nick Krupke.
Eryk, on to Estadio Azteca, which, of course, is one of the greatest places you can play, even though there won't be fans there. So big for the club and for you guys personally, too, in your careers. So what's just the significance of being able to play in a match where you're looking at potentially getting to the semifinals there?
Yeah, I think, we're all excited to go to Estadio Azteca. The history behind the stadium, the history behind Club América. I think it's, one of the biggest games of my career and, most guys' career. And I think, it's one where we need to send a message, if we want to be one of the best clubs in CONCACAF, we have to make sure we go to places like Estadio Azteca and, get the result we need. It's a mountain to climb, but it's one that I think we're all excited for. We're all buzzing and just ready to go. And I think, moving on from this, and now all eyes on Club América.
We got time for 2 more questions. Next, we'll go to Caitlin Murray.
Eryk, there was some rotation in this game. It seemed clearly that you guys were thinking ahead to the Champions League. As a player, how do you prioritize knowing you have to get through this game, but there is, arguably a bigger game coming up on the schedule?
I think we had a lot of focus on this game. They kind of surprised us the way they came out, and they switched things up. So the week's prep of looking forward to FC Dallas with playing 5 in the back and different personnel. But I think it's just one that slipped away from us. But it's one to move on. We can take the positives away from it, and obviously focus on the negatives and just make sure that now we're focusing on the next game. We're always focused on the game in front of us, so you're not looking to forward. Looking ahead to the game, that's this Wednesday, but ultimately every game this season.
We got time for one more. Paul Dancer, you have your hand raised. I will call on you. Apologies if you didn't mean to.
No, you kind of touched on this, but I'm just curious, how does that positive second half, even though you didn't get the points of the game, how do you carry that confidence forward into a big game next Wednesday, knowing you came on the field, not just yourself, but a better second half from the whole unit tonight?
Yeah, I think, it's just, as you said, looking at the positives, we can take away, some of the negatives and, use it as positives, make sure we're sharp in those areas. And I think, it's good from a team perspective to know that, we have it in us. So, even though we're down, to find the energy, find the willpower to, fight for every game. And, we all fight for each other. And I think it's just one that we have to continue to push forward. And, now it's all eyes Club América, and, we're all buzzing for it.